Megan here of I Run Far, and I'm with the winner of the 2014 Lake Sonoma 50 Mile. I'm here with cruise ship kid, Zach Miller. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
How's it going?
Good now.
Yeah, good now that it's over?
Yeah. I mean, it went great all day, just it was really painful the last couple of miles. So.
Well, yeah, so as we walked over for this interview, you kind of hobbled a little bit.
Yeah.
Your feet looked a little tentative.
Yeah, I get a bit sore and, my knees get a little funky after a 50 miler, but they'll bounce back. I just have to, just recover.
Give it a little time.
Yeah, they'll be okay.
Use the foam roller a little bit?
Yeah, probably the foam roller and maybe some ice. And yeah, they should bounce back pretty good, though.
Cool.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your race today. You ran a pretty gutsy race. Just from the go, you went on your own all day. Talk about your mindset going in the race. Was that the plan?
I didn't have much of a plan. They shoot the gun and I just start running. That's pretty much all I do with these ultras. In college, I probably tended to overanalyze things, and I've tried to get away from that. My mom sent me a message last night on Facebook and pointed out how, like, in the past year or so, I've learned to just feel the rhythm of the trail and listen to my body, and that's pretty much what I did today.
So were you feeling it pretty much the whole time?
Yeah, I just ran on feel, really. I took my watch off last night, and I wore a watch at JFK but never looked at it, and then today I didn't even wear it. I figure if I'm in shape and I go out and run a race and listen to my body, it'll basically run as long as there's not anything strange that happens. It'll pretty much run what it's capable of doing. So, I mean, I just ran, and I didn't worry too much about what Max King was doing or what Sage was doing or what Vargo was doing. I just kind of tried to run at like an effort that I felt I could plug away at for 50 miles and just kept going.
One of the things that we noticed that was different about you as opposed to the other front guys was that you were attacking the uphills a little bit more, whereas they were attacking or using the downhills to their benefit. So talk about that. Do you feel like the uphill is your strength, or what was going on there?
Well, that was kind of the big question today. A lot of people back home will say I'm a good uphill runner. I wasn't sure how I stacked up because in Pennsylvania I'll do some races and I do well on the hills, but the level of competition, it's not always, Rob Carr and Sage Kennedy. So today was the test for me to see how I really could do on a single track 50 miler with a lot of climbing. So yeah, I guess I fared pretty well, but the hills, I just kind of try and run them naturally. So like some of them, like if I just feel it, I'll skip up pretty quick. I don't want to just intentionally run slow up it, trying to conserve energy because I feel like you might actually waste energy.
Yeah.
So I just kind of do whatever I feel. Some of them I just chug up. I just pretend like I'm on the stairs in the cruise ship, and I'm just just chugging up it. But yeah, some of them I attack it a little more. I guess I just kind of go with the rhythm of things.
Cool. So the last time that we sort of heard from you, that was when you really did well at the JFK last fall. Since then, you've been cruise shipping yourself around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
About a year and a half or so, you've had a job on a cruise ship?
Yeah, about the last year and a half.
And you just got off the cruise ship about 10 days ago, so you did the bulk of your training to win this race against a highly competitive field on a cruise ship. So talk about what you went through doing that.
Yeah, it was it's an interesting way to train. I mean, because basically once I got off on April 1st, and so basically from now till then was pretty much a taper. I did one good workout in San Francisco, and then the rest was kind of shutting it down and getting ready for this race. So the bulk of the training was on the ship, and yeah, at first, the first month or so I was in an active rest period coming off of JFK, just running like 30, 40 miles a week. But then in like around January, I started building my mileage again.
Okay.
And it got pretty intense. we had a lot of sea days on the ship this time.
Yeah.
I didn't have so many ports. So like we had a couple stretches of 9 days at sea, so I was on the treadmill for 9 days in a row. But I built my mileage up. I thought I was going to maybe do it in doubles, like a morning run and an evening run, but then I just ended up doing everything in singles. And I started using the stairwell a lot for vertical.
Okay.
So like by the end,
logging 3,000 feet of vertical up and down the stairs.
yeah, I mean, well, yeah, like I'd go to the stairwell and I'd just be in there for like, by the end I was in there like 60 to 75 minutes just in a stairwell. And then I'd get on the treadmill usually like right away afterwards.
So music, where's your head go?
No, I'm not a music guy while I run. I love music, big country music fan, but not while I run. If it happens to be on like in the gym, you know, I'll listen to it. I'll enjoy it actually. But I don't like put headphones in. When I'm in the stairwell or on the treadmill, it's just me and my thoughts and my legs, and
cool.
it's not me trying to distract myself from the process. It's just me.
So you said that you tried to race by feel today. You tried to kind of go with the rhythm and not worry about what these other really big guys were doing. But like, let's be honest. You had a Rob car behind you. You had a Sage candidate. You had a Max King. You had like the whole rest of the Nike trail fleet. Like, did they pop into your head at all when you started suffering at the end, like those last miles?
Yeah, once I got away today, and I lost sight of them fairly early because you don't have to get very far away to lose sight because the nature of the trail. So I lost sight probably within the first 10 miles or so, and after that I never really saw anybody. So those last few miles I was really hurting. But I didn't know where they were. I couldn't see them. I was just hoping I'd make it.
Right.
We did do the out and back with about 4.5 to go. You have to go down the aid station, come back up. And it's a quarter mile down and a quarter mile back. And I got through that without seeing anybody. So I knew I was at least a half a mile ahead.
Yep.
And I was hoping that'd be enough with 4.5 to go.
I think it was barely because at that point they were
probably pretty close.
They were 4 and 5 minutes. Sage to Rob was 4 and 5 minutes, and then at 3 miles to go, Rob was 5 minutes and Sage was 3 minutes, and then with 3/4 of a mile to go, Krar passed Sage, and they were both 1:45 behind you.
Yeah, they were close. I didn't know they were that close, and I was really hurting, and just I actually wiped out with like a half a mile to go.
I'm going uphill.
Like in that rocky dirt section, like right at the end, like I cased it, like I just hit a rock or something. I didn't fall all day until like a half mile to go, but it was okay. And then I didn't know they were that close. I crossed the line, and you know, like a minute later, Rob came in, and then like 40 seconds later, Sage came in. So it was really close, but I was just hanging on.
Well, you did hang on, and you hung on to a new course record, so congratulations to that. You also hung on to capture one of those coveted slots at the Western States 100.
Yeah, I know.
And everybody wants to know, what are you going to do now that you've been awarded that?
I know. I'm going to enjoy today, process this, and then I'll think about that. I do love the Western States race. I think it's awesome, and I figure probably one day I will run it. I don't know if it'll be this year. I'm not going to say it won't be this year, but I have to think about it. The plan hasn't been to race 100 this year. The plan is kind of to go to UROC next. I don't know. I'm 25. I have a lot of time to get to the 100.
You're so young.
Yeah, and Varner has to make the same decision too now because
That's right.
He got a spot too if he wants it. So I'd like to have a long career. And when I run 100, I would like to really run it well.
Be ready for it.
Maybe, but I don't know.
So it's kind of sounding like probably not is the mindset today, at least.
Maybe. I just really don't know today.
Yeah.
It's just I'm going to think about one thing at a time
Got it
now. So,
got it. Well,
yeah, I usually take a while to make decisions.
Yeah.
So,
If you do, we look forward to seeing you
Yeah.
in that chase. That'll be a pretty fantastic race. And if not, we
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you at the other races that you find yourself in
Yeah.
this year. Sounds like you're going to be hopping off that cruise ship permanently for perhaps a new job in Colorado, so we won't be able to call you the cruise ship kid anymore.
Yeah.
But for today, congratulations to the cruise ship kid.
All right, thank
on
you.
your Lake Sonoma 50 mile.
Thank you very much.
Course record.
Yeah. So.